Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing a Stranger Things character rankings. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, just because I'm a diehard Stranger Things fan. It's come to a close, and if you watch my channel like quite a while ago, you will know that I did one of these, but this was back like before season 4 even came out, and I've rewatched the show many times since then, and we've got some new faces and we've lost a few and things like that, so we've had all sorts of fun stuff go on, and some obviously not so fun. But anyway, so today we are going to be ranking all the Stranger Things characters, so we've got them all here, they're all lined up. Keep in mind we are going to have spoilers for season 5, so if you haven't watched season 5, I do recommend going away and watching that first. And also another note to do is there are some characters on here who are just like complete side characters or really have nothing to do. So I might not know the names of some of the very minor characters. So please, I apologize for that. But with all that said, guys, let's just get started with this Stranger Things character ranking. So our first one here is Alexi. This is a funny character. It's a funny one to start off with. Alexi, I'm going to go with B. A really sweet character. Honestly, breaks my heart when he's killed off. Such an innocent, fun character. Yeah, I loved his dynamic with Murray. And, you know, he was so close to being happy and living the American dream, as some people word it. But sadly, he was not able to get that. However, I loved when he was on screen. Some really funny moments as well. Real standout of the season for me, season 3. We've then got one of the psycho bullies. It's an F for me. Just think it's just part of Andy's group and things. I just think they're not very nice people. No, I couldn't even tell you this one's name. It might be Andy from season 5, but I might be wrong by saying that. But I don't know. Yeah, anyways, a solid enough character. Not a great character of what they do when they're on screen, but equally because of their lack of screen time things, I can't give them any higher than that. So we'll leave that there. We've got Argyle. Argyle's going to go in B. He didn't come back for season 5, but when he's on screen, he is really funny. There's some really funny scenes in there. It's kind of a shame he's there for one season. He doesn't do a whole lot, and then he's gone. So yeah, he's good. Would have been nice to see him come back for season 5, although it would have been very crowded and maybe it wouldn't have made sense in some regards. So I can accept that he's not in it. We've then got Papa. What was they call him? I'm not gonna go D. I'm gonna go C with this guy. Interesting character in how he acts and the type of person he is, and creates a weirdly bad emotional punch when he dies. It's weird. It's actually a very strange thing that, you know, they made it emotional, but really he was not very nice to 11, but 11 does feel some sort of emotion when he does pass away. So, yeah, interesting character to say the least. Not really in the show that much, but honestly, I really like some of the stuff they did with him, but equally, the character himself, not really a fan of. We've got Derek Turnbow. I'm going to go for A for Derek. I love Derek. Derek was just so funny. He's good comic relief. He got some real good standout scenes as well. A real nice addition to season 5. Was really satisfied with some of the stuff they did with Derek. I thought he was funny. All that super fun stuff. Really like Derek. That's all I've got to say. We've got one of the Russian guys. I'm gonna go above Hopper. I'm gonna see. Yeah, he's the one who's good friends with Hopper. I really like him. I think he's a really strong character when he's on screen. Again, he didn't come back for season 5, and he's not actually given like a proper conclusion. He's kind of just left in the dust, that kind of thing. But no, still fine character. Not really a standout, but equally still a great character. We have Jonathan, one of the first protagonists or main characters of the show. Yeah, I'm not going to quite go. I'm going to go the top of B at the moment. I did like him a bit more in season 5. I just feel like 1 to 4, he's always so sidelined when it comes to all the other like adults or late teenagers. Like the adults, he's always like sidelined a bit. He's always there for Will though. There's a strong dynamic there between those two. So I'm still really strong characters there. We have 11, the face of Stranger Things, arguably. We're going to go do I go S? Yeah, I'm gonna go S. 11 is the main protagonist of Stranger Things. You know, the whole show pretty much revolves around her. And I think the way they grow her character, and towards the end of season 5, there's some really emotional things in there, and all you want to do is just see this character get their happy ending, and it's up for debate what happened to her. I would like to believe, I'm still a little on the fence about it, of what happened and stuff, but equally a really, really great character, a really strong performance from Millie Bobby Brown. Yeah, I'm going S. I can't not. We've got Joyce. Yeah, Joyce. This is a hot take. I'm going S again. I'm actually going to go above 11. And I think, you know, a lot of people do make a lot of humour out of her character when she's in season 1 and she's just freaking out over her missing son. But she gets some really good moments within like season 3 and stuff. The dynamic with Hopper. The scene with her and Vecna is just fantastic. It's one of my favourite moments of the show. Just a really great performance from Winona Ryder as a whole. Really, really strong character arc. Everything they've done with that character I just think is flawless. I've always just really liked the character, so no complaints there. We have Karen Wheeler. Karen Wheeler is a character I'm a little bit mixed on because she got some really good moments in season 5, but equally she didn't really do a lot in seasons 1 to 4. So for that reason, I'm gonna go top of... No, I'm going to be nice. Because of season 5, I'm going to go B. Before season 5, I probably would have gone C or D. But because she did get some good moments, she did actually stand up and do some stuff in season 5. But equally, you know, she's kind of a bit oblivious to some of the stuff that's going on. And I kind of think maybe she should have kind of done a Joyce in some way and stepped in with them, but she kind of didn't. She did a little bit, and you know, she got a couple good scenes in season 5, so I'll give that to her. But yeah, that's where I'm going for now. We have got that army soldier guy. Really didn't like this guy. Gonna go F. Yeah, really not a nice character. Strong performance. Just because I don't like the character doesn't mean they don't give a strong performance. Yeah, not a very nice character. Frustrating at times when he's on screen. Yeah, good performance, just kind of irritating on screen. Yeah, it was okay. We've got Billy. Billy's a really tricky one because he's not a nice character. So for that reason, I could go C. But equally, he had a really big role in season 3, and it wasn't entirely his fault, but equally he's not a nice character. So I'm gonna go... He's definitely above the Papa. Yeah, I'm gonna go here. Mainly because some of the stuff in season 3, you know, wasn't necessarily his fault because he was being controlled, but then some of the stuff with Max, no, that's not, you know, so... Yeah, I'm going to go there for Billy. Mixed character, some of the stuff he does with Lucas and, you know, the fight with Steve and stuff. A good character. But yeah, really tricky one to rank there. We've got Bob. Man, whenever I watch season 2, I just wish it would end differently for Bob. I love Bob, but because he doesn't do a whole lot, I'm going to go top of A. I think he's such a sweet, charming character, but when you look past that, he does a little bit to help with the team and stuff. He's not given a whole lot of development, like, he doesn't change as a character that much. He's just a nice guy, he always was a nice guy, and he doesn't ever stop being a nice guy. And that's all you need. He's a great character. Really love Bob there. We've got the buyer's father. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you his name. He's in like 2. No, he's in like. Is he in? Yeah, he's in season 1 more than I remember actually. I guess go D. He's not a great character. But equally he has a role, so you know, go with that. I got one of the bullies, yeah. F, no opinions really there. We have Chrissy. Chrissy's a tricky one because she was only in 1 episode, but they really did a good job. Oh, I keep dropping them. They did a really good job at like developing the character and things like that. But equally, she was only in it for a little bit. She didn't have a whole lot of development. But I'm happy to go there with B. You know, strong performance when she was on screen. Heartbreaking really at the same time, but really great character. Just kind of wish we could have had a little bit more time on screen. We have this is Dustin's mother, really barely in this show, but she's a better person and character than the dad. So we'll go there. She really doesn't do a lot though, so it's kind of tricky to rank that sort of character. We've got what's the bully's name from season 4? Yeah, really just not a nice guy. However, they did give him development. I'll give them that. Although some of the stuff he does is very weird, bad. I'm gonna go there with D. Because some of his motivations are driven by Chrissy, it gives her an interesting character arc, so I'll give him that. Got one of the police guys. Excuse me. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm going to do some of these quite quick. We'll go here. I know he's quite prominent in season 4. We've got one of Callie's friends. Yeah, go there. Didn't really see him again. We're going F. Linda Hamilton's character in the new season 5. I thought the character was good. Actually, a good character. I kind of wish they'd given her a better conclusion. So for that reason, I'm going to go there. They could have given her a better conclusion. I kind of wish they'd kind of gone into her backstory a little bit more and done some motivations and why she is who she is and things. But all in all, good enough. We then have Dr. Owens. Now, this is yet another interesting character because he just doesn't get a conclusion. You don't know where he goes at the end of season 4. And so many of us thought he was coming back for season 5, and he never did. He has made mistakes, but he is a charming character. He's fun. He does try to do the right thing when he can, and he does help Eleven. I'm going to go B. Go there. I do wish he did come back, but he didn't, which is kind of frustrating. But yeah, it's okay. It's fine. We then have Callie. Now, this is a tricky one as well because she came back for season 2. She came back for season 5 after being in season 2, and then did nothing really. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go top of D. I'm gonna be nice because she did come back for season 5 and she did do a bit and she did make a genuine sacrifice. But the issue is that I think so many people had a bad taste in their mouth for that character when she came back in season 5 because she came back in what was once known as the worst episode of the show and then just kind of doesn't do a whole lot. So for that reason, I think I'm going to go with D. I think that's reasonable. We've then got Eddie. Eddie is such a great character. I can't help but go S. Whoa, what am I cursing? I'm going to go S with Eddie. I'm actually going to... No, I'm not going to put above 11, but Eddie gets, quite frankly, my favourite moment of the entire show where he plays the guitar. That's such a great scene. I love that scene. He's such a fun character, and he you debate whether it was worth it or not after season 5. He made that sacrifice in some way, however you do interpret it, and he didn't run away, even though, the whole town hated him. He stayed Eddie. He remained being the person he was, and he was a good person. He was always innocent. But Joseph Quinn gives a great performance, and if not for Stranger Things, he probably wouldn't be in the MCU now. He probably wouldn't be going on to do like the Beatles movie and Gladiator and things like that. So great performance from Joseph Quinn. Love that character so much. All right, so next up we have Erica. Erica is a good character as well. I really like Erica. I'm going to go behind Bob. I'm going to go there with Erica. Really, really great character. Loved some of the stuff which they did with her in season 3 particularly. Really funny, charming character. I know some people like to hate, but it's really just a really funny character. I kind of wish they gave her more of something to do in season 5. She doesn't do a whole lot, but she gets some funny moments, which is all you really need with a character like Erica. So I've got to go A tier there. Dustin Henderson. I am, like a lot of people, not going in C. I've got hold on. Yeah, I've got to go top of S here for Henderson. While I was a little bit frustrated by a couple of things they did do with him at the start of season 5, when you watch those first 2 seasons, he's just this young, charming, comic relief kid. Season 3, you know, he gets that friendship with Steve. There's some really, really fun scenes in there. Love what they do with Dustin. Great character, no complaints there. Pretty much everything everyone says about Dustin, I'd have to praise. So yeah, we've got Holly Wheeler, a character who did absolutely nothing until season 5. Quite good. Go there. You know, has some fun scenes with Derek. No, really gets the story going. You know, causes some strong character motivations and does grow as a character and as a person in quite a strong way. So good enough. I guess that's all I've got to say on the character because it was 1 season's worth. But, you know, still great character. We have Hopper. Hopper, I know he's a lot of people's favourite character. I really like Hopper. But I'm going to go A. The question is where. I'm going to go... I think I've got to go here. Well, no, I'm going to go... Yeah, I got to go behind Joyce. Man, I can't decide. I'm going to go here for now. I might change it later. Hopper is just such a strong character when it comes to character growth and motivations. You know, he's lost a daughter in his time and he really doesn't want to lose another one, that being 11. And, you know, in the most heartbreaking way possible, he does. Some really, really emotional scenes in there, but provides some really good action. Hilarious in season 3, some really, really funny scenes. But also makes that sacrifice. You know, he grows as a character, he makes a sacrifice, and you know, he powers on through Russia and he makes it out. So and I love his dynamic with Joyce. You know, he wants everyone to be safe, even showing it in his own way, you know, if he can. We got the mayor guy. Yeah, no real opinions there. We got Barbara. Barbara's a tricky one because, like, nothing wrong with the character, but then barely in it. So, yeah, we'll go next to Chrissy. Them two are pretty much on the same thing. I guess I'll go Chrissy a little bit higher. We got one of the bullies. Yeah, down there. This is the one that bullies 11. Not a fan. We got Lucas Sinclair. I'm gonna go top of A. This man gets left alone to do all the heavy work, I feel. That might just be my opinion. He does all the heavy lifting, I feel, in season 5. In some of the action scenes, that's my opinion though. Love his dynamic with Max. You know, I guess he is a little bit frustrating in season 1. I know, you know, he's grown as character, but genuinely there's some like unnecessary scenes with him in season 5. In season 1, sorry. Like I know he kind of doesn't really trust 11. But it's just kind of some unnecessary backlash between them two. But since then, I have no complaints about his character. I think he's cool. He's funny. Season 4, love what they did with him, and his just care for Max is just, yeah, I love it. We got another character, nameless character. I'm aware who the character is. Yeah, a lot of these are just side characters. Yeah, we're gonna go there. Mike's one I do change my mind about a lot. I'm gonna go just below Lucas. Mainly because despite him being the main character, like when you really think about it, like past season 2, he really doesn't do that much. He just really cares for 11. He's always there for her. But like, yeah, that is strong and that provides some emotional punch. But really, like, he really doesn't do a lot. So it's like it's tricky to really word it, or even like I don't think he does that much. Although he is the group leader and he does keep them all together, and that is what brings him higher. But like when it comes to what he actually does, I don't think he does loads, but because he is this like main character, I am going to put him higher, and I do enjoy him on screen. So that's all I've got to say there. We have Mr. Clark. Yeah, got a little role in season 5. I wasn't expecting. We'll go. I think I'll go there next to, just in front of Holly, I think. Some really funny scenes. I know he's good friends with James Gunn, I think, from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The actors, completely, you don't need to know that. But yeah, there's some fun scenes with him in there. Really, really liked some of the stuff they do with his character. Not a whole lot to do, but he's there throughout. He's always there, and it's just good character in general. We have, I think, the therapist lady, or the counselor to Max. I'll go top of. No, I can't. I mean, I'll go like there. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of screen time, so like there. Some of these ones are really tricky when they're not like characters I dislike, but I just don't really have an opinion on because I don't really know the character that much. But yeah, we'll go there. We've got Mr. What's-It. Do they have Vecna on here? Just check if they have it. So they don't have Vecna. Okay, so this is Vecna we're doing. Okay, so I didn't know if there was like a separate Vecna. A separate Vecna one, but no, there isn't. So Mr. What's-It, Vecna. Yeah, so okay, we'll go with that. This is a tricky character because we're kind of doing 2 or 3 characters in one here. But no, he is a very strong, prominent character in the show. That's why I've got to put him there. Some real scary scenes because he gives such a strong performance, Jamie Campbell. Really, really like what they did with him in both seasons. He's threatening, he's scary. And when Mr. What's-It is trying to be really nice, he comes across as really nice. But equally, he has got that dark side as well. And, the way they explain his backstory is just so interesting as well. So yeah, that's where I'm going to go with him right there. That is Vecna we are talking about as well. It's tricky to judge them separately. But yeah, we'll go with that. Oh wait, no, I've just realised, sorry. Vecna is, okay, yeah, that still doesn't change where I'd put Mr. What's-It. Maybe, no, yeah, I'll keep Mr. What's-It there actually. Sorry, I completely got that wrong. I didn't realise they were doing Vecna and that separately. But no, I'm still going to leave him there. We got Murray, I love Murray. Murray's just a great character. I'm going to go there. He's always there, comic relief, but he also, while he is quite silly and he is not in it the most out of everyone, while he is silly and he does get some comedic moments, he genuinely does serve a purpose in the story, and he does have reasons for why he's there, and he's always there to help out. So I love Murray, got to put him there. We've got a Demogorgon, Demogorgon. Where would you rank a Demogorgon? We're just going to put a Demogorgon in S tier. They're just classic. When you think of strange things, you think of Demogorgons, so we've got to go there. We got Nancy. Nancy is one of my favourite characters as well. We're going to go there. And I think how they developed her character from kind of being quite nervous and scared of everything to being this fierce, warrior type character. And, her motivations and, her dynamic with Jonathan and things like that. I think it's a flawless character, really. Just so many emotions in Taylor Dyer's performance, just so flawless character. Really, really like the character there. We have who is? Oh, is this another? No opinions. Again, no opinion. We have, what's his name? Fred's his name. I got his name right. Fred character. We're gonna go here. This is the group here where I don't dislike them, and they were good people and things, and just genuine nice characters, good characters that I like seeing on the screen. But equally, they don't have a lot to do because they're not in it that much. So yeah, we got wow. Now I'm struggling with some of these because I don't know some of these names. I'm trying my best with some of these. There's so many side characters, but yeah. And I've just realised we've got one here as well. There's how many Henrys? Okay, don't worry. Right, so we've got Robin. Robin is another one of my favourite characters. We're going to go just in front of Nancy, just because of how charming and fun character she is. And she is a character who just, as soon as season 3 opens, it's a character where you forget she isn't in 1 and 2. And that's when you know you've made a good new character. They really give her a good arc in some way. In season 3, her dynamic with Steve, I absolutely love. got no issues there. And just we're going to tag along with that, Steve the Hare Harrington, my favourite character of the show, like a lot of people. Went from a really annoying, down-and-out character to this hero who has become a mother of like 8 children, I think, something like that. But yeah, him and Dustin are just great on screen together. They're dynamic, although I didn't love how they started it in season 5. There's a real emotional punch in that one scene in season 5 where they realise how much they need each other. Yeah, love that. Love that so much, what they did there. So I gotta put Steve there. Yeah, that's an easy one for me. This is Lucas's mum. Very little screen time, but we'll go there. Why not? No, actually, sure. No, I'll be nice. I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna go there. Why not? And actually, think about. I gotta put Dustin's mum a little bit higher. We have another. Oh, this is Eleven's mother. Yeah, I'm just struggling with some of these. Yeah, good character. I'm gonna go there. Had some prominent roles in season 2, and went for a lot and things. But if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have like the entire show in some way. So kind of a heartbreaking character at the same time. With a Mind Flayer. The Mind Flayer's not really a character, but yeah, we'll go there. Why not? The Mind Flayer. I had a Mind Flayer birthday cake once. We have another. Some of these characters. Oh yeah, we have the soldier guy. Not a very nice character at all. Where do I go here? I guess because he has like a prominent role throughout, we'll go there. Got another character. Yeah. Some of these ones I'm really struggling with some of these ones, guys. I'm very sorry. I'm gonna go for no, I'll go D. We're just gonna do a lot of D's. Okay, this is Susie. Susie's in it a minimal amount. I forget she's in season 4 a lot, but she is. Dustin's gonna be really upset, but I'm gonna go B. Go like next to Holly. Yeah, because she like that scene where they sing in season 3 is just so funny and so good. Love that scene. We have Max. Max is a S tier character for me. Not quite. I'm gonna go there. I think if you're not a fan of Max by the end of season 3, as soon as you get to season 4, you will fall in love with this character for her development, her love for Kate Bush with Run Up That Hill. They just really make this character a really prominent character. She's a hero, she's a saviour, she's all of those sorts of things. Really, really love this character. Yeah, no complaints there. We have another one for the nice F tier. We got Ted. Ted should just go right in S. Ted's a tricky character. Where's Karen? He's got to go behind Karen. He's got to go bottom of B, just because he is genuinely funny. But no way can he go on top any further than where Karen is. But yeah, I'll go there. Why not? I thought he was going to die in season 5, but he didn't. Tina from season 5 again. Really pelly in it. Is this the one who Hopper tries to the finger chops his finger off or something. He's not a very nice character. Let's see. We got one of the bullies that was friends with Steve. Glad Steve left that group. We're gonna go down here just because I actually remember this one. I guess now I'm thinking about it, this guy here shouldn't really go in F because he did. I think he needs to go here because he actually had a prominent role in season 5 and he's actually memorable, means something to the story. So for that reason, I'll go C. This is another one. Why are there so many bullies in this show? Yeah, we'll go down there. Another bully. Right, we're going there. Right, Vecna. We've got some characters in Vecna. I guess I have to go S tier because he's this really threatening, like, kind of dark character, but equally he is the villain of the show, and he is probably one of my favourite villains in fiction. So go there. He is a scary character, but equally he is this great. I've got to put Bob. So this is what's it. Sorry. Yeah, really great, intimidating character. But gets some great scenes. Really some of the best scenes of the entire show, in my opinion. We have Vicky. We still don't know what happened between Vicky and Robin in season 5, but I like her in season 5, so we can go just behind Dr. Owens. Why not? We have one. We can go again. Do I put him just near Vecna? But no, yeah, I'll put him next to Mr. Watson. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about this. I gotta put Erica above them. Erica's such a great character. We have. Is this Eddie's? Yeah, this is Eddie's uncle. Is his uncle? Yeah, we can go there. Why not? I guess a heartfelt scene at the end of season 4. That's a really emotional scene, actually. And I actually did feel really sympathetic for him. We have Will. Will's like the last proper prominent character we have on here. Well, there are some other ones, but where did Will go? Oh, he's there. Yeah, Will. Tricky. Will, I've got to go here, but I didn't mean to put Eddie behind Vecna. Yeah. Will really is an interesting character because I know some people don't love the character. I do think he gets some really strong and powerful moments in like season 4 and 5, and the fact that he has powers really gives the character more to him. He's honestly a character in like season 2 you really feel really sympathetic for. It's like you feel really bad for him. He's just like innocent kid going through all this, so it's kind of a tough watch. But no, yeah, good character arc. I guess in my eyes, I'm judging a character that really started in season 2 because he's barely in season 1, so that's how I judge it. But yeah, we'll go with that. We have Yuri. I don't mind Yuri. Bit of a questionable decision. Gotta go behind Billy. There, why not? Yeah, I like Yuri. Yuri's alright. We have Henry. Yeah. Interesting what they did with the character. Go there. Yeah, happy with that. We then have. Who is this character? Please help me. Can you let me, if you don't mind, if you know any of the names of these characters, please let me know down below in the comments. I could really appreciate it. Don't know this. Oh, yeah, it's one of the, data. We've got Lucas's father. We're going to go on par with Lucas's mother. They do an equal amount, so yeah. We got another one of the workers. Yeah, not a very good character. And we've got the Terminator guy from season 3. I like this guy. Only because he's like an homage to like 80s like action villains and movies, so I do quite like what they did with the character. So I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna go B with this guy, just because I mean he killed Alexei. He's in the same like ballpark as Alexei, and he did that to him. But I've got to put him in there. Who is it? This is another one. Yeah, we'll go there. And last but certainly not least, we have the actor I really like. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he is in. He's the arcade guy in season 2, and he's the video store owner at the end of season 3. Yeah, I like him. He's pretty funny. He's barely in it, but what a nice one to top it all off. So let's go. We'll go. Just trying to think here. We'll go just above Let's be nice to top it all off. So that is all the characters. So now let's just have a little glance at a couple changes maybe I'd make. Look at it now. I've kind of ranked them how I would. I think no, I won't do that actually. I'm gonna put Lucas like here. I think I'm pretty happy actually. Yeah, I'm just looking at the yeah. Do you know what? I'm happy with that. I think I am satisfied with that list. So yeah, that is my list, guys. So we've got Steve all the way at the top, and all the way at the bottom we have one of the bullies from season 4. But if I really was to do it, I'd probably put one of these characters here, just because I'm not really a big fan of these characters. So I'll go there. I'm not a fan of the bullies, as you can see, and I couldn't name you half of the. I don't think I can name you really any of the characters left. But no, that's where I'm going to leave it at, guys. So this is where I toss it off to you guys. What do you think of this ranking? Do you love it? Do you hate it? You're somewhere in the middle. Let me know your ranking down below. Some of your favourites, least favourites, all that fun stuff. Just be kind in the comments. It's fine to disagree as long as you're respectful. All that fun stuff, guys. So please do comment, like, and subscribe, share through this friend family. Let me know your thoughts on Stranger Things down below. All that fun stuff, guys. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.